move that dick? Girl, I like it how you move that dick. Can you shake it, can you move that dick?
Like that.
Girl, I like it how you move that dick. Can you shake it, can you move that dick?
Can you
Girl, I
move
like it how you
that?
move that dick. Can you shake it, can you move that dick?
That.
Girl, I like the way you take your body.
Let me see you take it low, take it low.
Let me see you bring it up. Can you wind it slow?
Baby, want it slow, want it slow.
She just want the D. If you want it, baby, make it grow.
See you make it grow.
Yeah, they call me Heem. I can't let you know.
Then I can't let you know.
When you gone, hit the keys to the truck. Let's see a movie later on, we gon' fuck.
I'ma fuck.
Let me hit it from the back while me beat it up. When I'm stroking real slow, I gotta speed it up. If she acting real good, I'ma eat it up. When I'm deep in them guts, can you push it up? And I'm rubbing on that pussy, she can't get enough. I put the dick in the face, she gon' catch a nut.
Girl, I like it how you move that dick. Can you shake it, can you move that dick? Girl, I like it how you move
Move
that dick.
that, move that.
Can you shake it, can you move that dick?
Like that.
Girl, I like it how you move that dick.
That.
Can you shake it, can you move that dick?
Can you move
Girl, I
that?
like it how you move that dick.
Like that,
Can you
like
shake it,
that.
can you move that dick? Ay, I like the way you take your body low.
Let me see you take it low.
Let me see you bring it up. Can you wind it slow?
Baby, want it slow, want it slow.
Got on those sexy clothes. Yeah, you're sexier than Amber Rose.
Better than ever road.
You're so hot, I'm tripping.
To the nigga deep.
Gotta get my beard in.
And it bit lit.
Before the night's over, we gon' dance till the sun come up. Look for me, give it. You gon' make me drill it. I know you can feel it. Back, get up. Girl, I like it how you move that dick.
Move that.
Can you shake it, can you move that dick?
That.
Girl, I like it how you move that dick.
Like that.
Can you shake it, can you move that dick?
Move that.
Girl, I like it how you move that dick.
That.
Can you shake it, can you move that dick?
Can you move
Girl, I
that?
like it how you move that dick.
Like that.
Can you shake it, can you move that dick? Ay.
Like that. Hey.
All right. What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Raya X with the Raya X Show. And today I have a special guest. He goes by the name of Heem Stogied.
What it do?
So I hear you're from Virginia. Tell me how was Virginia like?
Well, I ain't from there, but I lived out there for like 9 years. I was really like outside DC though. So
Okay.
being in Virginia, it ain't really like Virginia. It's really like DC, Maryland, and Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Because I was up north in Virginia. I was literally 10 minutes from DC. So it's a little different vibe. That shit's a vibe. It's a whole nother vibe. Whole nother culture out there, motherfucker, basically.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about it?
I mean, it's definitely different because I'm from Tennessee and I was raised in Atlanta.
Right.
So I moved out there right before middle school. So I pretty much think I did like 7th grade through 11th grade out there basically. So
right.
It was completely different. Nigga from the South, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was on some other shit, came out there. It's kind of like, it's really up north vibes.
Right. I feel it.
It is completely
so like
different.
so like what was high school like for you? Like, did you grow up like with a clique or like how was it like?
Nigga, I definitely was clicked up with a few people. I knew hella people because I played sports and shit. So I played football and I played baseball and shit. So I knew hella motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And
so
I definitely had a little clique of niggas I ran with.
Oh, for real?
With.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long you played baseball for?
Baseball and football. I started when I was like 4 or 5. I played that shit all the way through. I dropped out senior year, but I did that shit pretty much my whole life until the end of junior year, pretty much.
So baseball was everything to you at the time, right?
Well, football.
Oh,
Football. I was playing football and baseball, so it was both sports.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it was cool. Shit.
Are you still into sports
Getting
now?
letters. Getting letters to work out with colleges and shit. I don't do nothing right now. I box.
Okay. How's that going?
Oh, that's straight. That's straight. That shit.
All right. So let's talk about this music though. Like I see you got all these hot ass albums out. So tell me, out of all the albums that you've ever made, which one would you say by far is your favorite?
I really like this new train I got. It's not even out yet, but
Oh shit, you got something cooking up?
Yeah, I got some shit,
Okay.
unreleased shit. But nah, I think I like that 5 Finger Discount joint. It's an EP. I think it's got like 7 songs on it. That shit, that's one of my favorite tapes to listen to. Cause it's quick, fast. You know what I'm saying? Got that replay effect to it.
Oh,
Shit
okay.
like that.
I see you've been trying to like switch up your different types of revenue. I see you trying to switch up your flow.
Yeah, I'm finna but really I'm about to, cause I really be on that hip hop shit, but I'm really about to it's about to be a whole new vibe. Like niggas gonna hear me on auto-tune for the first time. Shit like that. Niggas gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get on some trap shit. I got some radio ready shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit's gonna go crazy. Shit.
So what you doing? I see you.
Really about to rebrand myself. That's what I'm about to do.
Oh, that's what's up. So I see you play pool. You any good? You any good?
It's a table at the house, so I'm just about to play and talk shit.
I feel it. We all multitask. I feel it. So you got some new projects coming out, right?
Yeah, I got a EP and I got an LP, like an album. It's got 10 tracks. 11 tracks on one, and the other one is gonna be like 7 tracks.
Okay. So talk to me about the Lost Souls album. What inspired that album?
I did that with this producer, I think his name is Wazanix. I never knew how to pronounce this nigga shit, but the nigga is from Japan.
Right.
Nigga who produced the album. It was a cool little album. That shit's a vibe. I fucks with it. I like the album cover. It's one of my favorite album covers.
Right.
Definitely one of my favorite album covers. That shit's
Right.
wavy. And yeah, I mean, I got some features. That album got I never had that many features on the album, but that album had like, I want to say 3 or 5 features, something like that.
Yeah, I did notice that. So question. So out of all the features that you ever featured with, do you have a favorite?
I really don't got a favorite. I like my joint I got was Sauce Heist, you feel me? That joint, the Easy song was cool. I shot the video in Brooklyn with him. That's on the Lost Souls album.
Right.
I mean, I got songs with the nigga Kung Fu. And the other nigga, I ain't gonna say his name, but you know what I'm saying? I got songs with a few niggas. I ain't gonna lie, shit. I don't really have a favorite. I guess I really don't have a favorite, but yeah, I do like the one I did with Sauce Heist though. That's one of my favorites. So I shot a video to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Easy record.
Oh, that's what's up. So tell me, what is an average day like for you? Like, how do you normally get up? Like, what is the first thing you do when you get up?
Lately, first thing I do when I get up, I gotta take my little puppy outside. I got a little Frenchie. Gotta take her little ass outside nowadays. But normally you know what I'm saying, I try to, got to hit a blunt. I'm a smoker.
Right.
I'm a real weed head. I'm a wake and bake person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I might wake up 5 in the morning. I might smoke.
You got a favorite strain of weed?
What I like? I like headband. I like Kush. Definitely
Kush be hitting.
Yeah. Any type of Kush. Definitely that I like the Khalifa Kush a lot. I like the Bubba Kush. It's an older strain. That shit cool.
Right.
But I like peanut butter breath. That's not a Kush. I think that's like an OG.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the runts and all that shit. You know, I like indicas basically. Put it like that.
I feel it. I really do feel it. That sounds like some good shit too. You ever be taking pieces of different types of strains and putting them together?
Yeah, I do.
Hell yeah.
Like that. I will put 3 different flavors in one blunt and be like, okay. If I'm not trying to just taste some shit, because sometimes you just gotta taste what you got.
Oh, I feel you. So usually when you work on a project, you smoke, right?
Yeah.
So when you do smoke, have you ever smoked a batch where you just be like, nah, I can't work on shit? Like you ever felt like that?
It's been a time where I was smoking and writing and fell asleep writing, shit like that. Yeah, definitely. So sometimes I write better when I'm sober. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Right.
It just depends on that mood.
Because you have your full attention on it.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? But I could definitely drink it. I think I could take have a drink and write. That should be straight.
What's your favorite drink of choice?
Shit. Right now I'm pretty much I'm like a trash can when it comes to alcohol. Like everything. Like I fucks with everything, but it all depends on my mood. Like right now I'm drinking Cavassier right now.
Oh, you fancy, huh? Okay.
Not yet, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I fuck with the dose, Henny, all that shit, but sometimes that cognac be tasting too sweet. Brown liquor be tasting sweet. That's because I drink a lot of tequila, so it be weeks where I'm just on tequila. You know what I'm saying? On that Don Julio or that 1800, and it's like when you
that'll do
drink
it to
that
you.
for a good when you drink that shit for a good week, and you switch back to brown, you could taste how sweet the shit is.
Yeah, you could tell the difference, definitely.
Exactly.
So
and you can see why that brown gets you sick.
So you're not really a clear person, are you?
Nah, I mean I am. Like it all depends on my mood. Like I said, I can go. It might be a week straight where I'm just drinking Don Julio. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tequila. But you know what I mean? It might be a week where I'm drinking some brown. That's why I said I'm drinking some brown right now, because that's just what I'm on.
I feel it. So with all the bullshit that's going on in the news and stuff, right? You seen the bullshit that's going on in the news, right?
Yeah, all kind of crazy shit.
Like, how is that impacting you? Like, how you feel about all the shit that's going on in the world right now?
Me personally, I'm kind of one of them type of artists to where I definitely in tune to shit. So yeah, I think I dropped one single as far as the police violence and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I did drop a single on that case, but I try to stay in tune, even if it's not a whole song about something, even if it's a line, like you know what I'm saying, something that reference what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like Steph Curry might have dropped like 30 in the game. And you might be like, nigga, I shoot 30 goddamn rounds like Steph Curry on your ass. Like he did that night on LeBron type shit. I don't know, some dumb shit. But yeah, shit like that.
Right.
All that shit, fans pay attention to that shit when you got references.
Right.
To shit.
Right. So overall, how has this pandemic overall, how has it affected you?
I mean, it's for straight. Shit been slow, nigga, man. I can't talk about the legal shit I done did this motherfucker.
Right.
But yeah, nigga was jumping on all that shit, just like everybody else.
I feel it. I feel it though. I really do. The
pandemic might have been the best thing that ever happened to a nigga like me. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It gave you some time to cook up and work and think, right?
Cook up, work, all the scamming shit that's going on out here, all that good shit,
Right. Right. I feel
It's
it.
legal scamming shit too, but yeah, I had a little business. I don't even consider it scamming, but yeah, niggas in the jail system, you feel me? I was getting niggas stimulus checks and shit like that. So yeah.
Oh, this nigga right here.
That was a good.
Gotta get you a little stimmy, huh? Get you.
You want your stimmy, nigga? I just need my little cut. I got you. I'm gonna make sure you get all 3 of them bitches. Shit like that.
Right.
So yeah, definitely come up.
You have anything else you want to get into in the entertainment field? Like you thought about doing anything else, like acting, comedy, a podcast, or something like that?
I'm actually I'm about to shoot a small film. I'm actually about to be.
Oh wow.
It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be like the main. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I'm probably not gonna be the main character in this because it's not my movie. But my boy, my cameraman, he's doing a small film, and they got the script already ready and all that. So we've been having meetings and shit, and I didn't already read the script. So hell yeah, shit about to be crazy.
Oh damn!
About to be crazy this summer when we drop that movie. That shit gonna be wild.
Right. I feel like this summer about to be crazy.
Yeah, because everything opening back up, it's festivals and shit. I'm trying to figure out. I need to get me a slot at the birthday bash. You feel me? I need shit opening back up. It's like damn.
Yeah, it's time to work. It is time to work.
Facts.
Right. So, if you had the opportunity to change the world, right? Let's say somebody randomly told you, "Hey, I'm gonna give you this opportunity to change the world." What would be the first thing you do and why?
Opportunity to change the world. The first thing I would do is, I think I would try to like fix the infrastructure or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fix the system that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Make it an even playing field for everybody.
Right. So you would try to make your own community and build your community.
Basically, yeah.
Right.
It's like financially and economically, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Socially, economic, all that. All that shit need to be fixed. So I think that's very important, especially in today's time, because everything is just moving too fast. Technology and shit.
Right.
And all shit.
So what do you think about technology moving so fast? What do you think about that?
I mean, shit. I think we gonna be in the future, but before we in the future, like motherfuckers, like, oh, you were little, like, boy, in the future they gonna have flying cars and jetpacks and shit. Nigga, they got jetpacks right now. You feel me? They got hover cars and shit. What are you talking about?
They got all kinds of shit now.
Yeah, we in the future.
Already in the future.
Facts. It's just a matter of enhancing whatever the fuck they got made. So they got jetpacks. Eventually, nigga, it's gonna be accessible to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's just crazy shit.
Right.
Crazy shit.
So I know you've been in Atlanta for a minute. I know you've been in the A for a minute. So I gotta know one of your wildest stories. I gotta know one wild story that happened to you in Atlanta. I gotta know at least one.
One wild story.
Yeah.
Like what we talking, like tragic wild? We talking like sad wild? We talking about like just a crazy,
just like a crazy experience. A crazy experience. It ain't gotta be bad.
Yeah, I done had a lot of them, but I would say I would do a good one. I guess I did I had a little security job, but I did the hip hop awards, 2012 hip hop awards.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't really a security job. It was just a job for them 3 days. They was doing that. Like, nigga ain't have no real security job.
Right.
But yeah, I got put on, you know what I'm saying, through the Nation of Islam and shit, all them niggas. I knew a nigga, you know what I'm saying, in the Nation, they plugged me in. You know what I'm saying? So I had a little job for like 3 days at the hip hop awards. That shit was a great experience. It wasn't really a wild experience, but yeah, it was a cool experience. That's when Snoop Dogg had hosted the hip hop awards.
Oh, that's lit.
That was one of them years. Yeah, that was the year Migos was just now breaking. They had that Hannah Montana song they performed.
Damn.
Kendrick and Schoolboy Q did that with that Collard Greens record they got.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. I think Nicki Minaj was there. Shit was wild.
Oh wow.
Diddy was there that night. It was a good experience. I mean, I didn't ran into a whole bunch of people. I think best thing about it was I got to see Bone Thugs and Harmony perform.
Oh wow,
live.
damn.
And it's like, everybody else, they
That's
big.
a classic right there.
Future performed that night too. Future performed, but when it's different when a legend in the game start performing. Like, you could tell because like everybody was out standing up on their feet when them niggas perform. Like, niggas, niggas sit down on your ass depending on who you is, but them niggas started performing, niggas was standing up the whole performance.
Wow.
Like all the way to the top of that motherfucker, you feel me? And I was
you
on
seen people, you seen people trying to climb up on stage and shit, do wild shit?
Nah, they couldn't even do that. It was too many of us in there. We was too deep.
Oh,
you know
wow.
what I'm saying? Them niggas, you would have got fucked up. It was too many niggas working in that bitch.
Did you
know
ever have an experience like that?
That shit looked like, nah, that was like the first time I experienced something like that. Like, even being with the nation, just seeing how many black men just like it, that shit looked like the Million Man March type shit. I was like, God damn, cause we had to wear tux and shit. We had to get a black tux. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you had to have a bow tie, but we might have had to have a bow tie.
I feel like the bow tie is a little extra.
But I think we did because it's the nation.
Right.
I'm walking with a bunch of Malcolm X niggas, basically.
Right.
Even though Malcolm X ain't fuck with the nation, that's more of a what's my man? I ain't even gonna even think about it, but yeah. Farrakhan. That's what Farrakhan be on.
Right.
But yeah, that shit was just, that was just amazing to me too, just seeing shit like that. Like, damn, these niggas just in here, like, there's a bunch of niggas like deep in black tuxes that'll fuck you up though.
Right.
Niggas
break a nigga neck though.
Yeah, martial arts, all kind of shit. But yeah, that was definitely one of my that was definitely a fun experience. That definitely was. Yep. So that was cool.
Wow, damn. So what you think? So since you say that's wild, this is even more wild. Did you know that the CDC put out a zombie kit, right?
Yeah. I mean, that shit is here.
So what you think about all that?
That shit is here. I mean, I could tell you some wild stories, like me being in the street, like all kind of shit,
Oh shit! Tell me one.
I mean, it's just a bunch of shit. Just I used to be in a shelter or whatever. So, and that shit used to be over in just when I was like 17. Because when I had, when I dropped out and shit, when I was living out in VA and shit, I dropped out. I moved with my uncle, but that shit just when I moved back here, I was with my uncle. Shit just ain't work.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nigga end up out on the streets doing all kind of shit. But yeah, it's just, a time where we being in the shelter and shit, we didn't ran in the store. Niggas was just doing all kind of reckless shit, man.
Right.
Hell yeah, stealing all kind of shit.
Oh wow.
Fucking shit. Yeah, it was bad. I remember this townhouse. Like, I remember one time I was squatting, right? Like in the townhouse. I fuck around in brand new townhouse. That shit was brand new. Yeah, I just took like a brick and I like shattered the whole back. And that was my new crib. And that was my new crib after that.
Damn.
Yeah, I stayed in that drain for like 2 weeks.
God damn.
Before somebody came, you know what I'm saying? I had electricity in that motherfucking and everything. That shit was straight.
Did you have to use a generator or something like that? Or?
Nah. The power was on. This was a house that was on the market. So
yeah,
it was a townhouse that was on the market. So they still be having power and that shit. Somebody really owned that motherfucker.
Oh wow.
So they got So but I used to keep the chain on the front door. You know what I'm saying? So the first time somebody, I guess they was coming to look at this shit. They they unlocking the door and shit, and then the chain catch the door. I'm like, damn. So that gave me enough time to because I used to just keep like a book bag full of shit.
Yeah.
That's about it. Cause nigga had to move light when you got down on the streets and homeless fucked up. But
right.
Yeah, I grabbed my shit, man. I think I was making some hot pockets at that time too. I left that shit in the oven, left the oven on. Like, fuck that shit. So I ran out the back, had to hop the little back fence and shit. And I was like, that's why I used to always keep the chain on there just to give me enough time to get out the back before them niggas try to walk around the back or some crazy shit like that.
Right. Damn.
Because with the chain being on the door, you ain't gonna be able to get in unless you break
Unless you break the chain. Yeah. Ooh.
So they weren't finna do that. They gonna have to walk around the back. So I was like, all right, that'd give me enough time. And then they gotta get through the gate and all that extra shit. So yeah. Shit, motherfucker ain't.
That shit sound wild as fuck though.
Yeah, that's a little wild story. I got other stories of me squatting and shit. That shit used to be crazy. That shit used to be wild.
Nah, but like, if somebody gave you $1 billion today, right? Just straight out of nowhere, no particular reason. What would be the first thing you do with it and why?
I think I'd probably just buy my mom a crib type shit. Just go ahead and build a house from the top, you know what I'm saying? From the floor to the top type shit.
Right.
Completely new landscape, all that shit. Just go crazy. But yeah, and I definitely put some shit up in the trust fund and shit like that. And shit. From there, it's on and popping. And I got so much money to invest.
Right.
So many different businesses, so many different ideals. You know what I'm saying? I probably buy a few gas stations, little shit like that.
Right. So tell me what advice you have for somebody who's just wanting to start a business.
I think you gotta just stick to whatever you want to do. If you know that's what you want to do, you just gotta go for it, like, cause you only got one dream, you know what I'm saying? And you really only got one life, so you might as well at least go for your dreams.
Right. Follow your goals and your aspirations. Right.
Yeah, motherfucker can get a job anytime. You can get a job anytime. Jobs ain't going nowhere.
Right.
So you can always
and people can start investing in stocks and crypto. There's a lot of shit available for people.
Facts. Yeah, it is.
It's really not that hard,
Nah, it ain't. You could, you might as well take a risk.
Right. Life is all about taking risks.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'm gonna ask some wild shit now. If you could sleep with one superstar, who would it be?
With one superstar, who would it be? I probably have to say Rihanna.
Rihanna?
Yeah.
That's a good ass choice too. That motherfucker done got thick.
That's a freaky ass. But she a freaky ass.
Yeah.
I ain't finna waste my time. I got to go for who I know.
You got to watch out for them chicks in the islands, man. They be some freaks though.
I already know. I already know. I used to date a girl from Dominica, from the Caribbean island, Dominica though. But yeah, I'm shit. What? I'm already knowing. I mean, cause and then it's like I know for sure she probably down to earth, all that extra shit. I ain't trying to mess with no sedity ass.
Right.
Either her, motherfucking Tiana Taylor. You know what I'm saying? I like them types. You know what I'm saying? A Tiana Taylor or a motherfucking I think SZA bad.
Yeah, SZA bad as fuck. Yeah, she bad. I agree. Honestly, if I had to pick out of the ones that you chose, I would definitely pick Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor for sure.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor is the pretty.
She gonna talk shit in the bed.
Yeah. So since we already speaking on the topic of females, what's your take on relationships?
Right now, shit, I just got out of one. Like I was really about to be engaged and all kind of shit. We had to fall back from it, and shit just wasn't to move. I just feel like if you young, you feel me, and you like you not even 30, I think you should just relax. Just relax a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Put that time and energy and focus on something that's gonna elevate you as a person instead of you know what I'm saying? Not saying that don't elevate the person that you with, but just gotta be mindful that you being with somebody else, that means you invest in time and you invest in money and all that shit into that person. And not saying that's a bad thing, but it could take away from what you supposed to do. So yeah, I think I mean at this point, yeah, you should wait.
That's some
Just
really
wait
good
a little.
advice. That's some really good advice.
Yeah, because I was engaged, so I know.
Right. And I'm
Yeah.
glad you finally woke up and realized, hey, yo, I'm young. I need to get my shit together, bro. Like I can't be,
Yeah, I mean it ain't if you, especially if the trust ain't there between, like if it's bad on both ends, not even just saying it's one party, like I could have fucked up. I fucked up sometime, you know what I'm saying? But she probably fucked up too. And it's just like if the trust ain't there either, it just don't even do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something that makes sense.
Right. If there's no trust, there's no relationship, period.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of and it be so little shit. Like I can't stand like motherfucker, just say what happened. Like it's better to just tell the truth. But
right.
Versus a motherfucker finding out or you getting caught in the line and shit like that. Cause that shit just
right. There's no point of giving somebody the runaround and shit like that. You might as well just get to the point.
Yeah, I mean that's how I am, me personally. Like if I'm caught, I'm caught. Motherfucker see, oh you did, yep, I did. I don't know what the fuck, I fucked up. What you want me to do? I'm not finna sit there and make up excuses. Oh, this and that, this and that. Like, nah. If I'm caught, I'm caught. I ain't gonna lie and try to make up some shit. If I'm caught and I know I'm caught, fuck it.
It is what it is. You own up. You own up to your shit. Right.
Yeah. Thanks.
So you got any merch or anything coming out? Any new merch?
Well, when I get ready to drop the project, that's when I'll kind of do my merch based off the project and shit like that. So it's just a matter of I'm gonna do some t-shirts and I'm gonna do some hoodies. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the hoodies in the summer actually.
Oh, that's just what's up.
I already have them. You know what I mean? They'll still be pushing.
Right. You got a set date on your project, or? I
don't have a set date because I want to put a real budget behind the next little project. Well, at least the EP I'm dropping with my boy Doe Networks. Like I ain't really too much tripping on that one because I know he gonna help push that shit too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So am I, but I know when I get ready to drop this trap album, this shit that's radio ready.
Right.
Anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get me a motherfucking billboard and shit like that. Right. I'm trying to really like make a real impact because when I get ready to drop that album, it's an album that's for casual fans as well. Right. Because you got hip hop fans and you got the casual hip hop fans. And what I mean by the casual hip hop fans, that's just, that's just the everyday fan who might have heard some shit on the radio or they just like your sound. But when I say like a fan, like a hip hop fan, them niggas they trying to see how you deliver, what your image look like. They want to know what you talking about. You got substance in your word. But it's the casual fan. They just want something that's fun. Right. Something to hear, something to vibe to, dance to. So I'm getting more into that. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually a lot more funner. Right. Because when I was doing music, I think I dropped, I don't even know how many, I stopped counting, but I think it's like 11 projects or 12 projects. But my whole thing is after like the 6th or 7th project, that shit, it stopped being fun because it's like, I'm taking this shit serious to the max. Like I'm trying to, damn, nah, niggas ain't gonna feel that bar. I'm trying to say some intellectual ass shit that sound hard as fuck. right. Like, now with this, like when I started doing, you know what I'm saying? Not even started because I came in making that type of music. My homie he was on the underground shit. He put me on to the underground shit. I came in, I was already on trying to make some Kevin Gates shit and shit like that. It just so happened the niggas I was running with, they was more on some serious shit. And they, niggas had a nice wave going on. So that was the way to go. Right. But like I said, once I started making, radio shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm auto-tuning shit. I'm like, I'm having fun again. Right. I'm having fun making this music versus this shit serious as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. I just wanted to get back to having fun. Right. With that being said,
Are there any other like hobbies you do for fun? Like, and what is it that you do for fun?
Well, I mean, I box, so that's all I do. I try to spar on like Saturdays with niggas, and yeah, that's about it. Hit the heavy bag, jump rope, shit like that.
Do you
My hoop,
fight
basketball.
do you do like do you do fights like you
Yeah, well, that's what sparring is. It ain't really a fight, but it's like a
right
practice. But it ain't really, you know what I mean? I don't take that shit like I'm in there, I'm trying to tag a nigga up. But
right
niggas be we just practicing or this and that. Nah, fuck that, nigga. I'm trying to knock your head off.
have you thought about pro boxing?
I want to do a fight. I do want to have at least one fight.
Right.
Whether it's amateur or, you know what I'm saying? Or that I gotta go upstairs, my phone's down. But yeah, whether it's, you know what I mean, professional or amateur, like whether I got headgear on or I don't have headgear on, I ain't tripping. I do want to do one fight at least, just to say I did that shit.
I feel it though. Like he's like some validation, like, yo, nigga, yeah, I knocked this nigga out. Yeah, I knocked this nigga. Gotta let the motherfuckers know, yeah, I put my shit to work. The fuck you mean?
Facts. Right.
Well,
speaking of boxing, this nigga Floyd on the TV when I come up here.
Yo, what you matter of fact, since you just said Floyd, what you think about that Jake Paul, Floyd, and Logan Paul situation? What you think about that shit? Like, cause
this is what this is. It's the motherfucking press conference right here. Why you? I'm gonna order the fight. I'm gonna watch it.
You gonna watch that shit?
Well, I like boxing, so I really be in tune to. It's a fight every week. It's normally every Saturday. It's a fight, depending on who it is. But it's some pretty big names. It ain't even about him fighting a YouTuber. It's some real boxers on the fight card who gonna be fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's gonna be
so who you think is gonna win?
Oh, Floyd gonna beat the nigga. All right. I told niggas Floyd
he ain't got no chance. He don't stand no chance.
Nah, he might tag him one time or two times. I don't know. I mean, even with McGregor, I remember when that fight was happening. We had a fight party and shit at my stepdad's house.
Right.
I'm like telling niggas, I'm like, yo, McGregor finna lose. Y'all think a nigga who ain't never boxed in his life gonna get in the ring and beat Floyd?
Right. Man,
it didn't make sense to me. I'm just like, just think about it. Like, niggas is just so fantasy driven these days. Like, bro, just think about it logically, bro. This nigga beat every last professional boxer.
Right.
Some of the top niggas in the world couldn't even fuck with him. That box. And you think,
bruh,
a YouTuber gonna beat him? Yet alone, that's what I was saying about McGregor too. I'm like, this MMA is different. They not even punching. Like in MMA, like you could do a rabbit punch, it's legal. But in boxing, like you really have to throw a punch a certain way. You can't just fight any kind of way.
Well, you already know that entertainment is all about business. So it definitely is a business move.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you think Floyd is fighting Jake Paul because he needs money, or what you think?
I don't think he don't need no money, but it's an easy paycheck.
Right.
He don't need no money, but he ain't finna pass up 100 million.
Nah, who would though? Like, keep it real. Like, if a motherfucker asked me to fight somebody for this much money, man, I'm finna fight that nigga. I don't care if I lose, because guess what?
How much money I got?
Right, because at the end of the day, if you lose, you still gonna get that money though.
It's still 100 million, but he got 100 million to fight. We not even talking about the back end money. We talking about this nigga got 100 million just to sign a motherfucking contract, like, right. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd wasn't playing with them white boys. I think he wanted his money up front.
Now,
so
did you hear that comment though?
What they
talking about he needs us more than we need him.
Oh yeah, they saying that and shit like that shit. I mean, I wouldn't say it like that, but I mean, I feel what they're saying is because it's like, well, that's how he was able to get that 100 million. Because without him fighting Jake Paul, it wouldn't have been 100 million unless it was another Pacquiao fight or some shit like that. But he wasn't finna do nothing like that.
Right.
He going a smart route.
Right. I don't
Yeah.
think like at the same time, like I don't think it's good for his health though. You know what I mean? Cause he
Yeah,
older.
he older. He is older, but I think it's a lot of niggas that like, well, nah, he older. See, he was older than Pacquiao because Pacquiao like 42. That nigga still he about to fight Errol Spence. That's about to be a crazy fight. But and that's a real professional fight against a real, you know what I mean, boxer.
Right.
But the thing is, like Floyd was saying, I was watching this shit earlier. He was like, they gotta fight. Floyd don't gotta fight because he already beat everybody.
Right.
Like he already beat the top names. And they was just talking about that too. Like that nigga was like the A side on 7 major fights. Like
Right.
so like that nigga's a legend. So it's just a smart move. It's 100 million. I mean, like I said, even if you're a billionaire, you're not finna pass up on $100 million.
Right. For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So what type of TV shows you used to watch when you was younger?
Oh, when I was younger, I think
Yeah.
Rocket Power was like my favorite shit.
Man, bro.
Rocket Power,
Rocket Power is
Rugrats
the
and
shit.
shit like that.
Rocket Power is the shit though.
Doug, I was watching motherfucking Cat Dog.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. Those are
Cat Dog, you remember
classics.
that? Damn, what else used to come on? Doug used to come on, of course, Uncle Skeeter and shit. Yeah, I mean, them was classics.
Right.
Them was classics. Ed and Eddie and shit like that. That was my shit, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, you remember Billy and Mandy?
Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
That was one. Yep. That's crazy because they got all these new cartoons now and shit. So
What you think about these new cartoons?
I fuck with Gumball. I think it's cool. I think these new cartoons a little more they not subliminal with it. Like how with us, they was like they would show us shit, but it would be subliminal as fuck. But now
Right.
it's like that shit is like right there.
Yeah, that
Like, they got
yo.
Real
That
life
shit is
cartoons
all in
and
your
shit.
face.
Yeah, facts. And everything hip hop driven nowadays, so it's a little different. Like these cartoons they be in tune. They be in tune to the real world too. It's weird. That shit's weird.
Right, that shit is weird though.
Yeah, it's not the same. It ain't the same.
You had a favorite movie growing up?
I'm trying to think what I used to watch all the time on VHS because when we had the VHS and what I used to watch.
Right.
I used to watch Space Jam a lot.
Oh shit. I hear that. That's a classic. I hear that from a lot of people, man. Space Jam.
I had that on VHS, so it was like shit. I used to watch that shit. The new one come out Monday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, with LeBron. I'm gonna take my daughter to go see it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, she's 7 now, so she should be all right.
And what's your daughter's name?
Her name is Leanna.
Liana?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Leanna.
a pretty ass name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what grade she in?
She's actually she's about to be in the 2nd grade.
Oh,
But she just turned
well,
yeah, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just turned 7 on the 2nd of June.
Right. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna go to Whitewaters this weekend and we'll probably go see Space Jam. That'll be the move.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
it's
supposed to be coming out on HBO Max. That shit was supposed to come out on HBO Max, but with everything opening up now, I don't know how they gonna do it. They might just release it in the theaters now. But
right.
I'm like, shit. I could cancel my subscription now for HBO Max. I got a subscription because I'm like, yo, the movie theater closed. All the new shit dropping on HBO Max. So
right. That shit, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how movies now is available to us so fast. Now we got Netflix, we got Hulu, we got fucking, we got
everything.
all kinds. Yeah.
Amazon Prime dropping movies too that nobody else got. So it's just crazy.
You remember how back then we would have to like go to the like Blockbuster or something like that to go
Blockbuster, what they had the Hollywood videos, they had the and then once they wiped them out, they came out with the red boxes.
Yeah, I think don't they still got red box?
They do, but they probably gonna end up because at this point ain't nobody got no. It's streaming. Everything's streaming.
Yeah.
We don't need DVD no more. We don't need blue. See, it was crazy. It was like the DVD. It was like the VHS, then the DVD, then it was like the Blu-ray.
Yeah. And then you know how like the PlayStation and shit, you could
Facts.
put
You
Blu-rays
could
on
play
it.
it. Facts. And then after all that shit, then they came out with the Blockbuster and the Hollywood videos. Then they came out with the Red Box, and now we got motherfucking Netflix.
Yeah.
This shit killed everything.
Yeah,
but that's like how we was talking earlier about technology. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
shit moving fast. Like,
everything.
nigga,
So
I had a
advanced.
VHS. I was alive for that shit. My daughter wasn't alive for that shit. That shit is crazy to me. Like, she would never know what a fucking VCR is, but even though like that's
She
just
look
crazy.
at you like you a whole dinosaur.
Facts, and I'm younger
You
than
be like,
you.
hell no, daddy a dinosaur.
Facts.
Right.
But I wasn't around for vinyls and Walkmans and shit like that. But I'm old though. That's crazy.
You ain't old yet. You getting there.
Nah, I ain't. But just think about the niggas who like 50 and got grandkids. Though them niggas done seen everything. They had the first cell phone and shit. Like my granddad, that nigga had the first cell phone. Like that nigga actually had a communication license in California. He was like the first black man to have one. So back in the day, he was selling beepers and cell phones to niggas and shit. Like he had his own.
God damn.
Nigga had his own metro store basically.
Damn, my nigga was trapping them phone, boy.
All kind of shit. That nigga done told me some shit, man. That nigga, he done had like 3 different businesses and shit, and had to like. He was telling me a story about. I'm gonna just say it because I ain't gonna say which uncle it was, but one of my uncles, them niggas had to get bonded out, and he had to put all 3 of his businesses up to bond them out.
Right.
The bond was like 1.5 million. Some crazy shit, and that nigga had to. It's crazy. That nigga probably would have had them shits to this day. Like, still, he probably would have still had the little transportation company. Still would have had the, you know what I mean, a little communication. I think he still got his communication license to where he could open up a cell phone store, but shit like that nigga probably would still have that shit.
Oh damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit sound crazy. So
crack game fucked all that up.
Yeah. Right. It definitely did though. So tell me, what were some video games you grew up playing?
Shit, we had everything. I ain't even gonna lie. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say we had like everything, but I think we had the it all started with the Nintendo 64.
Oh God, yo,
You just had to blow that motherfucker.
What? My nigga, who you telling? You be like, bitch, work. Yeah, you used to slam the shit out that hoe. Slam the shit out them cartridges. Niggas used to take the damn what's that shit called? The cotton swab. Take the little cotton swab. Used to clean that shit out with it. Oh
yep.
Man.
Yeah.
That was hell.
Facts. And then it was like nigga had like the Dreamcast. Then you get like the PlayStation. I think we had an Atari too though. I can't forget about the Atari. That's like the one joystick.
Nah, we ain't doing that. That whole dinosaur right there. Throw the whole system away.
I can't even tell my daughter we had an Atari. That shit crazy.
Your daughter gonna look at you like you crazy, boy. Like
yeah,
she gonna be like, man, I ain't playing that shit. I ain't playing that old ass shit. Man,
I'm telling you.
Man, let alone these kids don't even know what a Super Nintendo is.
Nah, they don't. Niggas had that. I had the Game Boy Advance and shit. Regular PlayStation. Then they go to the PlayStation 2. Well, it was the regular PlayStation. Then you had the white regular PlayStation. And then it was like the PlayStation 2. And, you know, and then from there, I think we went to Xbox 360 after that, after the PS2. Yeah. And then I went back to the PS3 type shit.
Got the PS4. Right back to PlayStation.
Yeah, I got the PS4 right now. Because Xbox, the games just got whack after a while.
So what games you playing now?
When I do play the game, I just play Mortal Kombat. I got the Afterward 2. I be on 2K, Call of Duty and shit like that.
So what major games you used to play when you were younger though? Like what would you say were your top games?
Oh, we was definitely on Madden. Shit was damn near the same damn games almost. But it was NBA Live back then. It wasn't 2K. NBA Live shit.
Right. Yeah.
Shit, of course, Madden niggas was playing that Crash Turimo game, whatever it is, the Crash game with the little
Crash Bandicoot.
yeah, that
Crash
shit was
Bandicoot was the shit.
fun. No, I had that.
All the fuck niggas had Crash Bandicoot. every fuck nigga had one. You can't tell me nobody was playing that shit, bro.
Facts. Nigga was playing fuck out that shit. Nigga might have been the only game you motherfucking had.
Right.
Then it was a game where a nigga used to run around with like a squirrel. I forgot the name of that game. Jack and something.
Wait. I think
I know. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Fuck.
Nigga used to walk around with an animal and they used to fight shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name. I forgot the
name of that shit too.
Damn.
But that was a game I used to play a lot. That shit was.
I remember that game. Damn, we gonna have to come back and talk about that because I forgot. Damn, I know what you're Oh wait, is it called Ratchet and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank. Yep.
Oh man, I know my shit. Yeah, I had a feeling
that shit used to be fun as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nigga had the it was the game where you had all the cars that used to just drive and used to shoot them. I forgot the name of that, and they had a little clown car. You could shoot guns out of it. I forgot the name of that, but it was like basically like a free for all. And you just ride in cars, but the car is the gun and shit. You can shoot guns out of the car. I forgot the name of that game.
It kind of sounds like GTA, but it ain't GTA.
But it ain't GTA, nah. But we was playing Grand Theft Auto 2. I had all them shits. You know what I'm saying? When you used to get the Viper on that bitch was like the best car on the Grand Theft Auto Vice City when it came.
Yeah.
You either get the blue one with the white pinstripe or the red one.
No, I'm picking the blue one, baby.
Yeah,
the blue one. Nah, that shit was straight. What you think about what did you think about GTA 5 though?
It's crazy. My stepdad played that shit like a little ass kid, man. That shit hard.
No.
I mean, it got grown niggas playing the game like little kids again, but
that shit funny as fuck when you see the
that
nigga
nigga play on the PC and shit. That
nigga
play on the computer.
Oh nah, I ain't playing.
He a real live. He playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on the computer on his desktop, like, and he
a real OG.
Recording it and doing Facebook lives and shit. Like they really making that shit a whole.
So what he be using? He be using his controller on the PC, or he be using the
You could plug in the controller, but he uses the keyboard and the mouse. But the graphics is crazy.
I can't play like that, bro.
I can't either, but it's niggas who niggas play Call of Duty like that too. They play on the PC. Like it's a lot of people.
Niggas is competing and shit.
Them real nerds though. If you could play on the PC.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
At one time I was playing on the PC, but it get whack as fuck because like compared to a controller, all the buttons are right there.
Yep.
And then when you on a PC, everything's like all over the place. It's like, bitch, I ain't about to do all that.
Yeah, can't do all that.
No.
That's where the nerd come in too. That's what I'm saying. Like they into that. Like, but like I said, my stepdad, he on some tech shit. Step pops on some tech shit. He a little tech nerd, you feel me? So I could see him playing on the computer, and that shit is like fascinating him versus playing on the controller.
Right.
Like shit is wild. Like that nigga PS4 just be sitting there and yeah, he plays on the computer.
Whoa, hell no. What was the point of getting the console if you ain't gonna play with it?
Shit crazy.
Nah, but if you had to pick one console growing up, which one would it have been?
Oh yeah, it definitely would have been the PlayStation. But I used to have fun with the GameCube too though. Cause we used to,
GameCube was G though. Nah, real niggas had GameCubes.
It was certain games though. You know what I'm saying? We had that Super Smash Brothers, the Super Smash Brothers.
Nigga.
And you could plug in like
that's a classic.
That was the shit. That was like early middle school days for me. Like 6th grade year, I think we was on the GameCube. But nigga, you got like 8 niggas in the house. We plugging up 8 controllers in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You ever see the meme? It was like a meme with some stick figures, and it was like it was a chick and it was a dude, and the chick was like, "Let's smash," and he come over with the Smash Bros game, and
Oh
she go
wow.
like, not that type of Smash.
I ain't seen that. But yeah. Nah, that shit used to be the shit. Like niggas would hoop, niggas would play basketball like a motherfucker, get tired as fuck, then we go in the house and we plug the GameCube.
Get straight to the game.
And it's like cause everybody could play it. You know what I mean? You know how it be when niggas is deep. Everybody only gotta wait and shit. On that Super Smash, we playing, everybody playing.
Everybody playing on that motherfucker. What was your favorite character on that bitch?
I used to use Falco.
Oh,
Falco
yo,
was
that's my nigga. My favorite, y'all gonna laugh at a nigga, but my favorite was either Link or Zelda.
Oh, Link was fire. Link was fire. Zelda was fire too. I was gonna say Zelda too for me. Like I like, it's all about the special for me. That's why I used to
they
like
had
Falco,
some dope ass special.
Falco come out with that big ass ship, and it's like if we on one of them boards where there ain't no extra shit, it's just a flat board. Oh,
everybody gone. Everybody gone on
I'm
that
landing the
bitch.
ship on everybody, and I'm just blasting the whole time. As soon as you come back and drop down, you gonna die again. Cause the thing is, like when somebody die and they jumping out, they come when you kill everybody at the same time. They jump down and they die. It's like you could take the ship and literally take them all the way up in the air and kill them and shit. That shit
Right.
used to be my shit. That shit used to be my shit for sure.
So you say you play Mortal Kombat, right? So Did you see that movie that came out?
I did. I watched it. You know, I got
How you
HBO
feel
Max,
about
so
that?
I seen that shit as soon as it came.
How did you feel about that movie for real?
It should have been longer.
Right.
I think it was long as fuck. I think it was almost 2 hours, but that shit should have been longer.
My thing is like how you mess the storyline up though.
The storyline, that's why I said it should have been longer. The storyline just was fucked up. Y'all moving too fast. That shit happened too quick. Like, nah, that shit was fucked up.
What you think about the new character they added?
I think it was pretty cool. It was alright, but it was different, you know what I'm saying? I guess he was, I don't know, I would have liked it better if it was actually Scorpion, but
right.
It is what it is. I mean, they still gave you Scorpion, though. That's what I did like about it.
Yeah,
but they waited to the end of the movie. I'm like,
yeah, like how you wait to the end of the movie?
That's my
nigga?
favorite character. Yeah,
right,
that's the nigga I use on the game.
Right. About? So if you had to say like which one, like out of the movie in general, which one would be your favorite character? Who played the best? Like who played their part the best? Who do you think?
Oh, in that shit that we would, yeah, I like the little the R cannon or something. C cannon in that movie. As far as that movie,
you talking about Kano?
Yeah, Kano.
Yeah, he played that shit good, bro.
I liked his character a lot.
Yo, he was spot on. He was a straight asshole in that movie.
He had the best character.
I say you talking about some Kano. That is the man.
Yeah, that was like the best character in that movie.
You know what really tripped me out though? You know what really tripped me out, bro? It was the part where like, you know how like in the beginning you seen Jax, right? And you remember how you seen his arms in the beginning?
Facts.
I was like, hold up. Now you know damn well Jack's arms are jacked.
Yeah, facts.
So like it confused me in the beginning, and then all of a sudden I seen his arms change.
He ended up getting a drink. Yeah, I guess that's how they showing you how it happened.
Yo, bro, I was so confused,
he smashed
bro.
That nigga head. He smashed that nigga head. He like, yeah, I can fuck with these motherfuckers.
He smashed the shit out them niggas.
That was some real nigga shit to say though. That's what I like about the shit. Like, after he smashed that nigga shit, that nigga looked at his shit like, oh yeah, I can fuck with these motherfuckers. That nigga was like, man, fuck. Fuck out my arm, they whack. After he smashed that nigga head, that nigga was like, oh yeah.
He's
you
like,
motherfucker
yeah,
work.
nigga.
He said some shit like
yeah,
that.
nigga,
like, yeah, work.
He like, yeah, nigga, I come here to smash, bro.
Facts. I was like, yeah, these bitches work.
Right. Now that shit was crazy though, for real. But out of I know you performed a lot in like probably like different cities, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say would be your favorite city that you ever performed at?
I mean, I damn. When I did that show in New York, that shit was crazy. I did it at Santos Party House. That shit was out in Brooklyn. And I still fuck with niggas to this day. I did that shit in like 2016 though.
Right.
But it was just that shit was packed. That shit was packed. Even but A3C was packed too though when I performed out here.
Right.
But I just feel like the New York was just a look. I mean, I don't know.
Was the vibe different?
The one, I mean, I think the only thing that was different was the fact that Jaleel Beats was at that show in New York. He was in there.
Oh wow.
But like I said though, when I did the A3C out here, it was everybody was in there as far as legends. You know what I'm saying? DITC was in that drink. Pete Rock was in there. You know what I'm saying? What's my man's who he produced a lot of Big L shit. I can't think of the nigga name, but he produced a lot of Nas shit too. But that nigga was in the drink. Lord Finesse, that's his name.
Oh wow.
That nigga was in the drink. So it was just like it was a whole vibe. I think DJ Premier had came in there too. So that was a hell of a performance too. That was fun.
Did you ever get to all those people that you seen there? Did you ever get to meet any of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think De La Soul was there too. I got to meet a couple of them. Some of the people from De La Soul.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I forgot which song they got on. This is how we chill from '93. You know the niggas who sing that shit.
Yeah.
Them. Yeah, so I got to link up with them. It's crazy because the nigga, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I forgot a lot of niggas' names. I ain't gonna lie, I smoke too much.
You good.
My nigga, he be producing this shit. It was kind of like a 6-degree separation thing to where, you know what I'm saying? We took a photo and everything, so it was cool.
Right.
That shit was cool. That was a vibe. Like I said, it was like as far as, you know, it was a lot of people there as far as the underground industry and people who already was pioneers of the hip hop game. They was in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's trying to lit.
I mean, yeah, it was lit. I hate the one thing I hate though when I seen Premiere and shit, like we, you know what I mean, we dapped each other up and shit, and I didn't really get a picture with the nigga. I wanted to get a picture with him, but I ended up taking pictures for other motherfuckers. I was like,
hell no. Hell no.
I had just dapped the nigga up, and then a fan came right behind me. Yeah, bitch, take this picture for me. And I was like, fuck. I ended up snapping some photos, and by that time, you know how it be. After the nigga take like 4 photos, he don't want to take no more photos.
Nah, he don't want to take no more.
Yeah.
Nope.
For real. Even then, I think I had told Premiere, I'm like, hey man, after the I was like, I ain't get to get no photo, man. I'm taking photos for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully at the end of the show, I see you, man. I'll get a photo. He was like, yeah, I'll go with your photo. You know, the nigga was just talking and shit, man. Running his fucking mouth and shit, just talking and shit. But
right.
I didn't even get a chance to get the photo with the nigga, but I did get the photo with De La Soul and shit, so it was cool.
Oh, that shit sound lit though, for real.
Yeah, that was fun. But at the one in New York, I think Bobby Trends was there and whatchamacallit was there. I think the whole thing about that was the fact that I went to New York solo dolo by myself. And this was like, that was like my first performance too, but that shit was deep.
Oh, it was your first performance?
That was my first joint ever.
How did you feel during your first performance?
I mean, I killed the shit. I ain't had no choice. Solo dolo, and I was like, I blacked out and killed it. And I know I killed it because like Jalil and them, they was actually judging. It was actually kind of like a contest type shit. But
right.
That's when I realized, you know, you gotta learn. You learn as you go in this motherfucking shit. But
right.
That's why I ain't doing no more competitions.
Right, I feel it.
Depending on who you fucking with, it might not be a legit situation, which it turned out to be something like that, to where it was like the person they picked to win got booed type shit. So
right,
because he wasn't even the hottest artist. Yeah,
that's lame. It's fuck.
Lame. I could see if it was a few people mad, like, oh man, why you let that nigga win? But I'm talking about the whole crowd was like that. But after I performed and shit, after I did my set, you know, before I even came up there, Jalil was like, yo, that's a cool ass fucking name, my nigga. Like that nigga. And I dapped him up and all that shit. During this time, I didn't have merch or nothing like that. So I wish I did. But that was like my first show. Right. My first time performing. I think I only had like 2 songs out.
Oh, wow.
And, you know what I'm saying? If I had merch during that time, that nigga could have had a CD right before he got in the car, before he left. Because we was posted outside doing freestyles and shit, cameras and shit. Like, I enjoyed that time. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was an experience. But the A3C out here definitely it might have topped it just by a little bit.
Right.
But
so So who would you
Crazy.
say inspired your style?
I think Pop,
Okay.
especially sometimes I was fucked up.
And you said Pac, right?
Yeah, Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I used to listen to his shit every day. And I got into the Mob Deep shit. And that's when I kind of like, see, when I was fucked up, that's how it changed for me. Like, as far as, because I was already freestyling and rapping and shit, and doing shit. But like I said, I was kind of more on to, it wasn't really serious rap. It was more of a, have fun, rap on a nice beat type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when, like as I got into the hip hop shit and as I was out here fucked up in the streets and shit, I really didn't want to even hear nothing that didn't.
Right.
I can't hear none of that superficial shit, and I'm out here fucked up and shit. That wasn't the shit that I needed to hear. So I was listening to shit like DMX. I was listening to Pac a lot. I was listening to shit that inspired me. Put it like that. So I always had to listen to some real ass shit, and that's why I started, rapping the way I rap and all that shit. But I'm past all that now. I just want to have fun now at this point. But but yeah, definitely. That was my biggest thing. Like I didn't want to hear none of that bullshit when I was fucked up. I couldn't do it. I didn't want to have fun at that time.
So who would you say would be your top favorite artist when you were younger?
Oh, damn, 50 Cent especially. The 2000s, 50 Cent, Boosie was like my favorite artist. Him and Lil Wayne was, because I was in the South, so people don't know, like, Boosie was out in 92, 93, 94. He was already out. He was dropping little street mixtapes, though.
Right.
And so, yeah, I grew up off a lot of that shit. I grew up off a lot of that 8-Ball and MJG shit. You know what I mean? My mama listened to my mom was a musically inclined person, though, because my mom would play reggae. You know what I'm saying? We ain't Jamaican or no Caribbean or nothing like that, but she listened to reggae in the house. Right. Especially Darlene days. She had music on all day. It might be reggae. She might be playing Lil Wayne, all that Cash Money shit, all that Lil Wayne shit for sure. Nigga went through all that shit, especially when I used to be with my uncle and shit. That nigga had every last CD, when you had to have CDs and shit back in the day in the car.
Right.
That nigga had a whole CD book. You know how niggas
he had a whole album of that shit.
Facts. Right. So that nigga had that nigga had everything. So yeah, off a lot of that shit, Wayne, Boosie, 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? Them was the 2000s when I was actually could understand what the hell niggas was saying and shit. Cash Money especially. Like, I mean, if you grew up in the South and you wasn't listening to Cash Money, I don't know.
Right. So what would you say inspires you to continue working on your craft?
As of now, what inspires me is just as far as I would say, okay, so when I started putting out music, I got a new spark, you know what I'm saying? I got a spark. So the person that was inspiring me was this nigga, the nigga West Side Gun. I ain't even gonna cap. Right. Just because the simple fact that he was coming to my Uncle Barbershop and shit, you know what I'm saying? His first project that he dropped out, he had the CDs and the tape in the barbershop and shit. So, it's just, I heard that nigga. I'm like, damn, this nigga, he was a fire ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't big, he wasn't even hot. Right. Nobody knows this nigga at this point. I mean, he know niggas, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I mean, it's just one day we was playing music in the barbershop and shit. We was just playing our shit. And he didn't know who it was. That nigga just happened to be in the barbershop and he was just like, and he looked up, he was like, who the fuck is that? Like he asked me and this other nigga, I ain't gonna even say his name because I don't fuck with that nigga no more.
Right, but, right.
But yeah, he was like, he asked us too, like, damn, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? He's like, nigga, that's us. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Shit was crazy. And he was like, y'all niggas got Instagram and Twitter, niggas? He was like, yeah. He was like, nigga, y'all hot then. Nigga, y'all drop that shit. Nigga, y'all in the game. That's what he said. He was like, well, y'all in the game then. You got Instagram and Twitter, you in the game. And that's so from that point,
back in the day, they didn't have social media.
Yeah, they didn't really have it. You know what I'm saying? Around this time, I want to say it's like 2012.
Right.
It's 2012 going into 2013. Yeah, because I think at the 2013 was the year I ended up, you know what I'm saying? I ended up being out on the streets and shit. So it was like 2012 going into 2013.
Right.
Yeah, because I was living with my uncle at that time. So yeah, I know the landscape of all this shit. So yeah, so around that time, you know what I mean? All this shit happening and shit, that was my inspiration. But I'm looking at him because he coming up, you know what I'm saying? And now, you know, within 4 years, all this shit happening, like around like 2016, you know, he ended up getting a shady deal and
Right.
all that shit. Well, that didn't happen in 2016, but let's just say probably about like 2017. I would say he probably broke around that time. I don't know if he
Right.
broke, but he got the shady deal. I think it happened in 2018, 2017. Either way it go, that's like 4 or 5 years later. But long story short, it's just I was watching that nigga, you know what I'm saying? That was my inspiration.
Right.
He was the one that said y'all need to put that shit out. Like y'all niggas got a market. And he was right. Niggas had a market. And I'm just, like I said, I'm watching him. He was dropping CDs. He was doing the little cassette tapes.
Right.
And he was doing the vinyls and shit like that.
Right.
And I was very in tune to the shit because this nigga invited me to his house. I didn't been to a couple of his studio sessions. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I got to see him and Conway, you know what I'm saying, record what they do, what's that shit they got, man? Some album they got, it was a volume 2, but
Right.
I can't think of the fucking name. I have to let me look it up real quick.
You good?
Yeah, I can't even think of it. But
Now you good.
but you know, they got the little wrestling theme that they do. Hall and Ash. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
When they did Hall and Ash, I was in there for that session. I'm gonna say it might have been Hall and Ash 2 or it might have been the first one. Either way it go, I was at the studio session. That shit was at Inkwell. You know what I'm saying? I think I went to the release party. He invited us to the release party of Hitler Wears Hermes 2 when that shit dropped. He invited us to, you know what I'm saying? I could meet Keisha Plum and shit. You know what I'm saying? I had already met Conway at the time in West. Conway didn't speak a lot. And Conway did not talk. I ain't really talk that much. I'm not one of them type people to talk anyway.
Right.
So I'm just vibing, soaking up everything that's going on. I ain't one of them people I'm not allowed. I'm not, you know, in the middle of the crowd trying to, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm low key in the cut, observing, seeing what the fuck going on.
Right.
Seeing who is who. And so yeah, you know, it was a vibe. That's where the inspiration started. You know, things changed as the trajectory changed for them niggas.
Right.
You know, niggas got bigger, niggas stopped bringing niggas around, and you know.
Right.
So it just from there it was like, damn, it was inspiration. And then it came like this little, I never say I never hated on it. I always used that shit as inspiration, but it was just kind of like this thing where like, damn, bro, like,
right,
you know, nigga was used to tell us like shit like y'all niggas gonna open up for us and this and that. And now you see this nigga then work his way up to a Rock Nation deal, and it's like, you know, you get to looking at where you at and you looking at him. And one thing I could tell artists, don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I ran into him previous times, and he would always tell me, your time gonna come. You feel me? Just keep grinding. So I ain't never look out for no handout from a nigga anyways. But you know, I just feel like things happened to where he fell out with somebody that was a nigga I was rapping with. Same nigga, I ain't gonna say his name.
Right.
But everybody else know who it is.
Right.
But yeah, he don't deserve no shine on my platform. But so it was just one of them situations to where he fell out with that nigga. But I was in the group with that nigga, and you know, it was like we was all a part of the same little movement, just by 6 degrees of separation, like I was saying.
Right.
But like he fell out with that nigga, and shit happened, and shit changed, and it's just kind of like you in the middle of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It went. But me personally, I never took nothing personal because I was never in Griselda. I was never in West Group.
Right.
I never asked the nigga for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was something he did with Fahim, but I did said the nigga name, but it's all good. But
right.
yeah, so but I was in a group with Fahim, so I already said the nigga name now, but
Yeah.
yeah, the God Fahim.
Right. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah,
If
so
you could, so yeah, like you were saying.
oh no, shit just shit had went left between him and Mock, but recently they all reconnected or some shit, some funny shit I see going on. I'm like, I just don't see how niggas diss each other and they end up coming back together. I don't get
Right.
that. Especially
I
not in no
understand.
2-year time span. That's still my enemy. Fuck that. If
Right.
that's how you felt 2 years ago. I
Right.
don't see how that changes, but I guess money changes shit, and you know what I mean, it
Yeah.
moves. It might have been an opportunity that you know what I mean. Niggas do a lot of fake shit in this industry shit too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But most definitely though, like yeah, shit just went left with him, and I ain't tripping. I always still looked at it as inspiration. I never hated on the nigga. I wasn't the one who dropped this record. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. But that's my inspiration, long story short. Still is to this day, just because I know that's a nigga who for sure grinded the shit and made the shit happen. So why the fuck
Right.
I can't make the shit happen? Just a
Right.
matter of putting the work in. I know that nigga know a lot more people than what I know, but I know what he was doing to meet these motherfuckers too.
Right.
So it ain't shit. It's just a matter of putting that money where your mouth is, man. You just gotta have that money to be in the same places as these motherfuckers. That's all it really be.
Yeah.
And I ain't one of them type niggas. I ain't finna try to keep up with the Joneses.
I feel you.
I see you when I see you, nigga.
I feel it. I feel it. But if
Back,
you
cause I still run into these niggas. I still run into a
right,
lot of niggas. So it is what it is.
right. If you could work with any major artist, who would it be?
Right now, I think that would be the smartest look.
Mm-hmm.
Would that make sense? Would probably be with J. Cole, like some shit with J. Cole, like just make more sense.
Right.
Cause he kind of in between. J. Cole, cause he do the rap shit, but he do the trap music shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I say trap, I don't mean just like trap, but y'all know what the fuck I mean.
Right. Right.
That sound.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, it ain't like J. Cole talking about, nigga, I flipped 100 bricks on these pussy ass nigga. Nah, it ain't like that. But it's just more of the production style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like how he did that song, count it up, count it. You know what I mean? Nobody expected
Right.
J. Cole to come out because it's simple as fuck. Like he dumbed that shit down and he was still spitting, but he dumbed it down, put it like that.
Right.
And that's where I'm going with this new shit. It's like it ain't that I'm gonna still be on the same type of shit. I'm just about to dumb it down a little bit, and it's about to be more flows, and you know what I mean,
Right.
shit like that.
What would you say would be your favorite J. Cole track?
I like that song he got with I like the verse he got with Jay-Z. That joint that was off of his first album. You know what I'm saying? The track he got with Jay-Z. I just feel like even Drake's song, like that Pound Cake song, that's like one of my favorite Drake songs. I don't know what it is about Jay-Z, but he bring the best out of niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, J. Cole, that song he got with Jay-Z, I can't think of it. That's one of my favorite J. Cole drinks. I can't think of the name of that song, but J. Cole went the fuck off on that motherfucker.
Right.
And just like Drake went off on Pound Cake. It's cause I think it's just cause you got Jay on the track, nigga. You gotta spit your hardest verse ever.
Right. So, right.
You know, shit like that.
Right. You got any special shout outs?
Shout out to my nigga ID. Shout out to my nigga ID Beats. Y'all LA. I think he's in San Diego right now, but he's from LA. But that's one I'm about to drop the little album with. We got all kind of vibes on it. You know what I'm saying? We got the Pop Smoke vibes. We got the YG Mozzie type vibes. We got the Young Thug type vibe. You know what I'm saying? We going everywhere with it.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the Meek Mill vibes. We putting all that sound into one album. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me as a hip hop head, as a hip hop artist, like where I come from. Like, nigga, go back and see. That's the thing about it. That's why I ain't scared to drop this new shit. Is because it's time to give niggas all of me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel
nigga,
it.
I could do melodies. I could hold a tone and actually You know what I mean? Got some decent vocals around this motherfucker. And you know, the haters gonna hate, but at the end of the day, I'm just showing you, you know what I mean, my my ability to like my versatility basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you want, nigga? You want a mob beat record? You want a goddamn you want a thugger record, thugger type record? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get on.
Right.
And it is what it is.
So what would you say would be your favorite type of flow? Like what's your favorite?
I would say if you know, as far as me, I've always had that rapid fire type of flow. You know what I'm saying? It's just the times where I'm barring you up. You might not really, it ain't gonna be necessarily like a flow, but it's gonna be, you know, everything I say gonna rhyme too though. I'm one of them type of people. I try to rhyme. I try to at least in rhyme everything. So I try to patternize my shit to where it's like every word is about, every line is about to probably rhyme this whole fucking song. Unless it's like where I feel like I gotta switch the flow up, and that's usually when I change the end rhyme. You know, that shit is all poetry.
Right.
All that shit is poetry. And that's how I was, you know, I was writing poetry as a youngin', like in the Boys and Girls Club and shit. I used to always be in the poetry club and shit. So
right.
I was in that. I'm talking about 6 years old. I was in the poetry club.
Damn.
So,
You was
yeah,
a
I'm
baby.
talking about from 6 years old. So that's something else that I used to do when I was younger too, all the way probably into like middle school. I probably stopped that shit. I used to be in chorus too as a young.
Oh wow, for real? You was singing this shit?
I was singing this shit. That's why I say niggas don't know, but I really could like hold a tone. Like I ain't saying I'm the
Let
best.
me hear some then. Let me hear some. You're a little rusty.
I smoked 3 black woods before I got on this.
Yeah, you good? I'm just messing with you, bro.
No.
Nah, I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just messing with you. You got anything else you would like to share for those who are watching?
I mean, shit, just follow me on the IG, Heem Stogied. Twitter, Heem Stogied. You know what I'm saying? IG, Facebook, Heem Stogied. But you know the vibes. I'm out on all platforms.
Right.
You know what's going on.
I feel it. It's your girl Raya X, and I had Heem Stogied. It was a pleasure to have you on the show, and I hope you do come back. And when you do come back, we go. Who knows? We might have some fire. We don't know. But thank you for coming on the Raya X show, and peace out, everybody.
Body floating down the lake. I'm Batman without the cape, stain a nigga pay. Stimulate your mind, bitch. I'm in the race with time. Bad bitches fall in line. I got plenty of times. They fuck just cause I rhyme. Feed them wine, beat that pussy from behind. She got me fucking like it's mine, but it's another nigga's. Fall asleep, my hand on the trigger. She on my dick, it's my account bigger. That's the way of life, bagging the word airtight. I moved to QP in one night. Smoking on Northern Lights, act up and I'ma lay the pipe. Pause, I got your bitch on my balls. She sucking dick through my drawers. I'm at your neck with a saw, give a nigga lockjaw. Duck, take the heat, bitch. I'm about to shake the streets. Fuck peace, I'm sending my through some